episode of Let's Play SMR Minecraft. It has certainly been a while. The last time we played, I had finished moving the villager breeder over, it was working, and we still were not getting any iron. So I decided to do a little bit of research and tweaking off camera. And I think I figured out what the problem is. And I went ahead and made the change. And I never did get back to recording. I've just been playing. And boy, this is really laggy right now. Anyway, I now have these set up. This is basically like a poor man's item filter. You just put one of each thing in the chest, so it'll only fill up with that item. And then look at that. Look at all that iron. It's insane. Now I've also gone ahead. So laggy. Come on. Right, I've gone ahead and made a second level. There's one right here. I don't know that it's working though. We're definitely getting iron, but I don't think I'm getting like twice as much iron. If that makes any sense. Villagers are visible. Really, that's all there is back up here. Is another double layer. Just had to clear my throat there for a second. It's been a while since I've recorded. So, oh, there's so much to show. I've done so many things. Let me turn the screen of my phone off. With the sound off on my phone, what alerts me is when the screen lights up. So if the screen is on, then it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, slimes down here, we're going to need to do something. And I keep getting cows like phasing out of their farm. Come on, little cow. You know what? I'm not hearing. Oh, you know what I did? There we go. I turned my sounds down a few days ago for some reason. Okay. So, I can't wait to show you all the work that I've done. Basically, all the work that I've done has been pretty much in one little area. Alright. Go outside. This is awful. So you can see I've pretty much torn down the old. Really not using. What was that for? Oh. That's what I used to feed the villagers into the second little farm. Iron farm. I haven't been out here in a while. Okay. So I've got all this ugly stone superstructure over here. I was using this as an area to try to sort out the villagers. Let's see. Down here is how I can get through. This is awful. I have entirely too many villagers in here. They're gonna start taking cram damage. Yeah, I need to do something. That's insane. That's what's causing all of our lag, I bet. You know what we need to do? We need to get rid of these villagers. And I know just the way to do it. So this is a nice little area. This is where I was sorting them. There's a glass block up there. Oh my god. Okay. So, this is killing us. This is what is causing our lag. So, what we're gonna do... Jeez. Thank you. Right? You guys are gonna hate this, I think. Well, it's not very nice what I'm playing on. Why? Yeah, what I'm planning on doing is not very nice. Okay. Gonna need... We've got a sign there. That's what we'll do. We'll do it right there. Do that, and we'll put a block right there. Wish I could see. Good. The problem is we've got the water flowing backwards. So what we're gonna need to do is put another sign in there. Yeah, we're just making this ugly. I honestly don't care about ugly at this point. I just want these villagers to die. Okay. this off. Yep. It's gonna try. It's gonna succeed. Jesus. So where we want it is down there. Can I get it? Thank goodness. Is that what we... Or do we want it down here? Okay. Come on, jump up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make a barrier to keep us in place. That could kill us. But it's unlikely. Why? That's because we can hold our breath a very long time. Good. Good, good, good. I think that'll work. I think it will. And let's go ahead and grab our silk touch pickaxe. And we're gonna knock these off. Okay. While they're walking over top of each other to get out. I don't care. Get out of there. Get out of there. So, tell me we got some cobblestone in here. A little bit. Oh no, there we go. We got a full stack. Jump. Go away. Okay, good. Still far too many of these guys. The lag is still killing us. It's a combination of all these villagers and recording. Because it was not doing this when it wasn't recording. Just, just letting you all know. Okay. So these guys should be dying from a combination of cramming and suffocating. I believe I left one trap door open over here, closed. So let me go ahead and fix that. Shift. There. Can't get to it. There we go. Alright. Let's go let these guys die. And while they're dying, I will show you what I did with all these villagers. Kinda wish I could see that. We'll come down here. Now, I don't know if any of y'all noticed this, but when we were coming up the ladder, there was an extra spot. If you get down there, that takes you to the ladder. A ladder. What's that? This is the old cart. I used a minecart track originally to get these guys down here. But now, just let them fall down. That little pool of water, they kind of come down through a hole right there. And then I've got another water block that forces them into this corner. That's an awful lot. And then what I can do, I have this, it's completely full. Yeah, I got 2 hoppers and a chest, dropper. Initially they were all completely full, a couple of times, of minecarts, and it just shoots out and grabs one as it goes around that corner. And then it stops there, and I can check to see what he is. I don't care about him, so I'm going to send him to his death. I have, all the way down at the end, there's a little hallway with another water block. So much lag. It should get better though, honestly. Alright. There we go. These are various checkpoints in case, someone gets through. So, what we have down here is an underground villager trading center. Eventually, we'll get rid of all of the rails. And then here, I get chickens. Let's get rid of some of these feathers. I think they're blocking up the system. I need to put a little item sorter in there to just throw the feathers away. I don't use those for anything. But yeah, we've got basically 10 of everything. Armorers, butchers. We'll grab this minecart. Yeah, that guy that we sent out, that's where he went. He's dead. Alright. We have librarians are on the end caps. And then there's another last row at the very, very end. There's another row of librarians. But look at that. Efficiency 2, Frostwalker 1, Power 2. Power 4, Mending and Blast Protection 4. So for each one of the librarians, I put what they do. I've filled out their sales. At least the enchanted books, which is basically what a villager trading center is for. The whole point is to get emeralds, so that you can use them to do enchantments. And that's the last one. We're at 19. That one right there that we're gonna need to fill in. And this whole row is also gonna be the same thing. Right now I use this row as like an overflow station. I've kept farmers. Farmers are good for automated farms. So I've got like an extra farmer there, extra farmer there. And then I also will put the baby villagers, I'll stick them in there until they grow up. If I hit the button and I get a baby villager in the minecart, I gotta do something with it. I haven't put the signs on here, but there's one on the end cap. These weaponsmiths. More librarians up here. We got toolsmiths, shepherds, leatherworkers, fletchers, fishermen, farmers, clerics, cartographers. So basically we've got 10 of each. Except the librarians, I only want to have 30 of those. Right, now this is a little chicken farm that I built. All of these things that not all of these, like there's a ton of them. But these things that I've built, what I do is I just hide them, tuck them back in the walls, and then fill it in entirely. So there's no real visual aspect to it. But yeah, basically what we've got is a bunch of chickens standing on carpet, and underneath the carpet is hoppers. And when they lay an egg, it gets funneled through the hoppers into that dispenser. And that sound you hear every now and then, that's the dispenser firing. And it launches it into this glass wall here above this half slab. And every now and then, one of those will turn into a baby chicken. The baby chicken just hangs out there. When it grows up, the baby chicken grows up because it's on a half slab. Its head is up in this block, and it suffocates. And when it does, its body and feather gets funneled down into a hopper, and then into this chest. Like I said, I need to go ahead and set up some kind of an item sorter to get rid of the feathers. Maybe have them just drop into like a little pool of lava or something. I like that little light block there. Just gives them some light. also like not having to see any of this. Yep. And where's our polished diorite? What do you guys think about the design? The polished diorite with the dark oak? I think it looks really, really good together. And then the little stalls. Each one just goes back one. And then there's a trapdoor on top of a stone fence. That's just what they sit behind. Let's see what else we have. Would be here. I believe over here is where we want to go. Yeah. So there's two things back here. One of them okay. So what we have here is a sugarcane farm. Lots of sugarcane. Right? Off to the side, halfway in the middle, right in the middle, we have an observer block. So when that middle sugarcane gets up to 3 high, it sends a pulse all along here, which fires off all of these pistons. Right? Now there's nowhere for the sugarcane to go except straight down. Right? And what we have down there, I've got to be careful, because there's piston right below that's the bottom. We've got water. There's water source blocks down there. Let's go to the side. Knock that out. There we go. We have a hopper minecart. Just circling round and around and around. I've got this exact same setup but mirrored over on the other side of this wall. So this wall, on the other side of it, there is another group of sugarcane. And so yeah, all the sugarcane falls onto the sand. And that minecart just goes around and around and around, constantly circling. It's moving really slow. Oh, there it goes. It does have to travel quite a ways. It's like, I think, 26 blocks. So, about a 60 block track, roughly. Alright, so that's that. And that is how we get all of our sugarcane. How much sugarcane, you might ask? Well, what an excellent question that is. Let's take a look-see. Now, of course, it all comes in waves. Like, how much do I get per hour? It doesn't matter. It's significant. Look at that. Just wait here for a couple of minutes and see if, well, with sugarcane, you basically have to wait for the stuff to break. You've got to wait for that middle one to get up to level 3, and then it'll punch it off, and then you get like a bunch. Like I said, it's like, say, 26 long. You can get either 1 or 2 off each stalk. I guess you could get 0, but the chances that the middle one gets to height 3, while the other ones are all stuck at 1, is relatively low. But yeah, you could get 1 or 2, 0, 1 or 2. So the average of that is going to be 2. I mean, say 1. Even if you just get 1 from each thing, it's going to be 26. this the sugar cane will be 2 or 3 high, not 1 high. It's very unlikely that it'll be 1 high. So for the most part, you're going to get either 1 or 2 harvests from each plant. Alright, so what do we have there? Ooh, wouldn't you like to know? Alright, this one, it didn't work initially. And then I found out that you have to be a certain distance away from the nearest village. Ta-da! It's a little wheat farm. Now look at that thing of wheat floating above the water in the center. Right where my cursor is. I mean, it may not work right there where the water is. You know what? It's not going to work with this. Let's go down and we'll see what's going on. I feel like I've gone down too low. There we are. Yeah, you've got a minecart system. And basically it's every, except the water block. Yeah, it's a neat little automated wheat farm. Let's put that back. Alright. Okay. Anyway, that's that. That has some pretty good output to it, actually. I'm really, really happy. That leads to nowhere. Just haven't backfilled it yet. And this, I don't have a back wall. I'm just gonna... I may want to get back in there. But yeah, same deal. Look at all that wheat. It's insane. And basically, I just use all this stuff for the trades. Now this farm, it's the slowest of the farms. I need to expand it, make it significantly bigger. But it's a little pumpkin farm. And how do I get in there? Turn aside. So yeah. Basically, there's an observer block up top. And when a pumpkin grows into that space, which it will, ultimately, the piston knocks it out. This one took me a lot of jiggering. Um, and honestly, I don't even remember how I solved it. If I'm not mistaken, there are 2. Can I just go straight back? I believe I can. Just go straight back. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, there's the hoppers underneath. Okay. I believe we just staircase up. Something somewhere. Fairly certain I left plenty of light back here. Oh, that's right. Okay. So these observer blocks work these sticky pistons. These sticky pistons pull observer blocks back this way, right? And that sends a redstone signal down. Is that right? I am not 100% sure, but I think that's what it does. Can I go up? I don't want to go out there because I don't want to get smushed by a sticky piston firing. I also don't want to mess up the mechanism, which I'm sure would happen. Yeah. I think just the fact that the observer block moves causes it to fire redstone. And that, of course, signals this piston to move out. Right? So it should do twice. Right? The pumpkin causes this to fire, or it observes that, which causes this to fire. It grabs this, pulls it back. That causes this thing to send a redstone signal, which causes this to fire again. So this fires a second time, which sends a redstone signal from this observer up to here, which means this fires again, and then it leaves it. So it grabs it, pulls it back, right, and then fires a second time, and it leaves it that time. It's a very odd mechanic that the redstone has, or that the sticky piston has with the observer. Do I have a pumpkin? No. I could do it. I mean, we could just wait for a pumpkin to grow. But yeah, see, there's only, what, 7 or 8, I think? But this is infinitely expandable. You know, we could have, like, 50 of these things. And it would significantly improve the output. But it's kind of expensive. You know, it takes a lot of, some observer blocks have quartz and stone. Sticky pistons, gonna need a lot of slime. So for each one of these, you need 2 observer blocks, a piston, and a sticky piston. You know? And then of course I have the glass. But it would just be nice to have more pumpkin, you know? I think pumpkin is pretty sweet to have. Alright. That's basically what I've been doing, guys. I know I have been absent. Go. Alright. I'm gonna go back outside. And we're gonna check to see how many villagers are left in the village. Yeah, we've still got a lot of villagers there. But the majority of them were up in the farm. I mean, that farm was just jam-packed. I couldn't believe how many villagers there were. That was insane. Let's put one down here and make a little staircase. They're still dying. Yeah, they basically have to die one at a time. I think we're good. What kind of villager are you? I cannot see you. Fletcher, huh? That's fine. Oh, I lost almost all of those glass blocks. easily take the, if we need one, we can easily take that, one of the farmers, downstairs. Bring them back up here. Well, also, I put trapdoors on the top here so that I could, feed food down to them. I don't know if that's less laggy or not. Cartographer, yeah. We got plenty of glass blocks. Not even an issue. Okay. We're gonna have so many zombie villagers. Now, one thing that I found, I don't know that blocking the light from the doors, or the, you know what I mean? I don't know how well that actually shuts off the village. God, every time I see that dome just looks so cool. Closes back up. And then we can just watch these guys die. That could be fun. They are getting in there, right? Does that need to be a half block? It may need to be a half block. Oh, we got one. Okay. Yeah, they're not going down in there. Put it right next to it. So as soon as that breaks, I hit the number 2. Jesus. You know, guys, if I had my druthers, I wouldn't be killing all these guys. But they're just so stupid, they just stand there. Hey. I'm hitting Q, not W. action? Are you kidding me? Alright, we want him. uh, okay. That's how this thing normally worked. Okay. Okay. Let's go up here. Okay. Let's make this thing pretty again. Our villagers just roaming around. Hello there, buddy. Would you like? Would you like to go down there? You would? Well, that's fantastic. You. Can't quite reach him. co-op farm up there? That is pretty cool, isn't it? I think I can get rid of all this. Well, no. And we gotta have that little pool area. Thing I could do is just go ahead and get rid of the village itself. So there's a village down here. Oh, I thought like I already got rid of it. Okay, I got the silk touch on, yeah. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Go ahead and we'll put cobblestone right above here. There we go. Should completely block out the fact that there was a village there. And we'll do this as well. Okay. Hopefully that won't act like a village anymore. There, net. We got in here? Three of them in there. None of them are farmers. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for a straight protection villager for a while. So yeah, let's see. Pause here. Well, not pause, but what I need to do is open up I have an Excel spreadsheet where I keep track of what every villager that I have, what they'll trade. And that is just so helpful. So let's see, file, recent workbooks, villager traders. So that's open. Let's grab somebody out. I'll show you what I do. Alright, so we have a leather worker. 9 leather. For the leather worker, that's basically what I look for. Is what this trade looks like. 9 leather. And you want that to be as small as possible. See, leather worker, 9 leather, 9 leather, 9 leather. Most of them are 9 leather. I've got a few that are 10 leather. Alright? So, number 7. Actually, number 6 too. Let's start with number 6. Number 6 does 10 leather. So, I don't have anything with me. So these regular rails. Now rid of some of this other stuff. Let's get rid of these feathers. Regular rails. So, we're going to put regular rails and powered rails. The switch. And I don't need the silk touch. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and hook that up. And then we go down to leather workers. Break that. Put one there. And then we're going down to number 6. 6. You should trade for 10 leather. There we are. Right, which we don't care for. Break that. Open that. Put one there. I powered it there. Power that. Oh, and I'm going to need to put a on here. Must have traded for him recently and just forgot to pull him off. So anyway, yeah, we just go in here. And we've got this set up to automatically feed into the disposal system. So he'll drown in there and I'll pick up my cart. Right, in the meantime though, come back to our leather workers aisle and pick up my lever, knock that out, that, and then we'll just use regular rails to hook that up. Alright, and then we come back this way. We'll flip that on, and that, and that. Give him a little shove. Easy peasy. Flip that off. Go and grab it. Well, no, it. He doesn't go on his own. Just in case, we'll set this up. There. Go and grab our cart. And of course, I don't have a little fence thingy. But yeah, done. And that's basically what I've been doing the last week or so. Building this thing, filling it up. It's not difficult, it's just kind of a grind. You know? There, we don't need you. We have walls in here. I'll put my walls somewhere else. The storage down here is not very organized at all. A lot of cobble, that's for sure. I just did that right. Well, I don't have cobble walls, do I? Shouldn't need many. that's that. So, like I said, this is what I've been doing, guys. You know, is loading the sun back up, launching out villagers, checking to see whether I want them, putting them where they need to go, or killing them. You know? Basically, once I get all my librarians, I think I'm done. I'm not gonna keep trying to get lower cost stuff. Assuming that by the time I get all the librarians, because we need 11 more, everything will probably be about as low as it's gonna get. Now, like the clerics, what we got? We got 36 zombie flesh. 36. That might be the lowest on those. That looks like it. Oops. Oh, there's a 37. But yeah, see, I mean, ultimately, another 37. But even that's pretty low. I mean, sometimes these things go up to like 40. And I just don't keep the 40s. I only keep, well, I did initially. As I got 36s and 37s and 38s, I'd trade down. You know? Same with the cartographers. I don't really have zombie flesh down here. I could just have like a little dropper that drops down the zombie flesh from the mob farm. You know? Been doing cartographer trades. So now I got like extra stuff. But paper, you know, you just go, you grab a bunch of stacks, you make some paper out of it, and then you come back and you trade. And you get your emeralds. I think I've got 2.5 stacks of emeralds at this point. So, you know, if I wanted fire protection 4, boom, you just go in here. You know, it's the third trade, so let's see, 48 emeralds for fire protection 4. But that could go like on a breastplate. I think what I ultimately want, what do I have now? Protection 4, protection 4, protection 4, protection 4. Alright. What I would like is 2 of my items to have protection 4 on them. And then 2 other items to have either, well, one of each. To have a fire protection 4 and a blast protection 4. Just to give a little bit of extra protection on both of those things. And I think that would be the best gear possible. I mean, having all-around protection 4 is pretty good. You know, if you've got the fire protection 4 and blast protection 4, it doesn't help with, say, projectiles at all. Yeah. So I mean, I could have one of each and then a regular protection 4, but projectiles are not nearly as dangerous as fire and blasts, I think. But yeah, basically this is what I want. Another thing I wouldn't mind having is I believe we have thorns 2. Feather falling 4. Looting 3. Basically, most of the things that we need. Let me go over my Excel spreadsheet. I have a sheet that lists all of the spells, or the enchantments, and what I have and don't have. Alright. What I don't have at all is Curse of Vanishing, Fortune, Knockback, and Regular Protection. Which, like I said, that was that villager that the librarian that I just put down the hole. So that should be helpful. And it was Protection 4, so that's the good one. The stuff that I have, like, top level of, now this includes things that only have 1 level, like, say, Aqua Affinity. I have that. Blast Protection, I've got level 4 of that. Curse of Binding I have. Strider. I've got the top level of that, level 3. 2 of them. I've got 4 Aqua Affinities. I've got 2 level 4 Blast Protections. 1 Curse of Binding. 2 level 3 Depth Striders. Feather Falling level 4, I've got 1 of those. Fire Aspect, yep, I've got that level 2. I've got 1 of those at level 2. Fire Protection level 4, I've got 1 of those. Flame, I've got 3 of those, they're all level 1. Frostwalker, I've got 1 of those at level 2. I've got 2 Infinities. I've got a Looting at level 3. A Luck of the Sea at level 3. Lure I have, but it's only at level 2. Same thing with Efficiency. Efficiency goes up to 5. But I've only got 1 of those, and it's at level 2. So that's something else I need. I've got 1 Mending. I've got 1 Power, level 5. Projectile Projection. I've got a level 3 and I've got a level 2. I don't have a level 4. Punch, level 2. I've got 1 of those. Respiration, level 3. That's the max. I got 1 of those. Sharpness. I have a Sharpness level 1, but that's it. I don't have a level 5 or anything above 1, so that could be better. I've got 2 Silk Touches. I have a Smite at level 3, but not a level 5. Sweeping Edge, I've got level 2 of that, not level 3. Thorns, I've got 1 level 3 of that, which is the max. And then Unbreaking, level 3, I've got 2 of those. So we've got most of what we need, you know? Like I said, we still have 11 more library slots to go, and each one of those can have 3 enchantments. So with 33 enchantments to go, it's a fairly good bet that we'll get most of what we need. Of the 30, there's a good shot that, you know, several of those will be duplicates and we can cycle through different librarians if we have to. You know, we don't need 4, let's see here, Aqua Affinity. You know, of course now one of those Aqua Affinities also has a Blast Protection 4. Another one also has Luck of the Sea 3. We only have 1 of those. One of them has one of them has Frostwalker, no, Infinity. One of my Aqua Affinities also has Infinity level 1. We do have another one that has that though, it's not the only Infinity. But my point is that some of these that we have duplicates of may not offer us anything in addition. We've got 3 with Flame 1. Now one of those, the only other stuff it has is Lure level 1. We already have a Lure level 2. And honestly, the only thing you need Lure for is a Fishing Rod, right? And we have a Fishing Rod with Lure 3 and Luck of the Sea 3 and Mending and Unbreaking 3. So that Fishing Rod should stay with us forever. We should never ever need another Lure or Luck of the Sea. But the only other thing that Flame has is that, the Lure 1, and Curse of Vanishing. I'm sorry, Curse of Binding. You know, I don't want Curse of Binding. Why would I ever use that? So I could get rid of this guy, number 19, I could get rid of him. I'm not saying I will, but once I get up to level 30, when I've got 30 librarians, and I've revealed all of their trades, I'll go through my little chart and see what I need. You know? And that's basically what my plans are. Let's finish this up, maybe get some more farms down here. Do if I could find melons, do like an automatic melon farm. Carrots, potatoes, beetroot. Just get a farm for each thing. Y'all see that? Thing just shot an egg at the wall. Alright, so basically our chickens are for our butchers. The second trade, the butchers is chicken. shop, we need a pig farm. And this chicken farm only goes out to, like, say, here. So this whole area over here, we could easily make this a pig farm and have the output right there, next to this one. Eventually I'll probably get item frames. Put an item frame over top of each of the chests, so you know what you get. You know? So yeah, this is it basically, guys. Alright. Let me cut these things off. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Oh god. Yeah, see, I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm not gonna do... That's a lot. That's a lot of villagers to sort through. We do seem to be moving a lot better, though, now that I've destroyed the farm, the villager breeder. You know? It just seems to be going a lot better than it was. And honestly, we have so much iron now. Let's just go ahead and, we'll make like 12 more. Oh, also, guys, while I wasn't recording, they did go ahead and update to Minecraft 1.12, which has the new crafting book. So I can just go into here, and let's see, it's not a weapon, I think it's here. It's not. What would it be? Minecart. So I can go ahead and just hit shift, and then click that, and it'll automatically fill in. Hold shift again, boom. Oh, they take up too much RAM. Get rid of some inventory. And I don't have anything I can get rid of. I don't have room to put anything. So annoying. Alright, we'll just do 3 at a time, I guess. 2 at a time. I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Look at that, I got a single torch right there. Now, let's do 3. I need to make another chest and do something about my inventory. There we go. Okay. Alright, guys. I'll leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed my little demonstration. Hope you enjoy the design of this. And yeah, I can't get over how nice this looks. It really does look very nice. Of course, I got my recessed lighting. Got the polished diorite all over. And I got the dark oak. The frames for the signs. Trapdoors. I like how the little cobblestone fences and the trapdoors give it that depth. Of course, right here is also again a cobblestone fence. Yeah, these stalls look really nice. The whole thing, I think the whole thing looks really nice. I've considered ultimately going back through and pulling each one of these out one at a time and replacing the backing material in each stall. I think I've done it with some of them. a significant amount of time. I don't even know if it would be worth it. I mean, clearly, I enjoyed the big project, but ugh, just not looking forward to that one, you know? Not at all. Can I put stuff away? Eat some fish. Alright, guys. I'll see y'all next time.